go 46. Here we go 46, 46.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
46. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Over the middle. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. On the move to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll get this across midfield to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Staying on his feet. The 20. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Gone, 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 gone.
He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. David Johnson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Gostkowski the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And now back out comes the offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And some space here. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. Escapes the defender. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
26!
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A handoff to Fournette. Fournette, a 1st down, still going. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a third down. They'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Fournette. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Dante Hightower on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, 46, 46.
Second down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Looking to throw. Prescott in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Prescott now. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
47. There we go. 480.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And this one is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Here we go now. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back in pass rush. They've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Online, but off the cross. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And it's Michel once again. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Prescott looks to throw on first. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Dante Hightower coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's a give to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
46.
Prescott from the gun. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll drop to throw. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. And this is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. On third down, Michel. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
And they will run it with Michel. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Gone!
They'll try and sneak it here. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he checks this one down to Williams. Oh, shifty. Whoa. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Prescott to throw this time. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Prescott again. And this is caught off the deflection. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The reception good for 7. It's third down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge. And someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again, it's Michel. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Chris Jones on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't